to go on to Nate Diaz, I mean, it was a phenomenal performance, even if he had fought 10 times since 2016.
You're right.
But he wins a fight against a very good ex-champion.
An unbelievable ex-champion who has looked ridiculous in his last couple of fights. And you have to talk about the layoff. You have to talk about that this kid hasn't fought in 3 years. And he looked a little rough in the first round. Looked like he gassed out at the end of the first round too, and then completely changed his game plan and started to fight his fight. And then once he got there, he basically did what he wanted against one of the top 10 guys in the world after a 3-year layoff. Pretty damn impressive.
When you think that Nate, his 2 fights against Conor were among your biggest pay-per-view ever, and you heard this crowd tonight, it seemed like he was the main event. They were Diaz all night. Do you think that we have another, Rousey, McGregor level star with Nate Diaz, given the way people are reacting to him now?
Yeah, it's pretty tough to deny. Yeah. He's a needle mover now.
Can you put your finger on what it is that moves the needle? Like, what do you think it is that people see in him that they?
Well, I think it's stuff like I did the fighter meeting and I specifically told him not to swear on ESPN. He looked right at me and said "motherfucker" right after when he was doing his interview on ESPN, and stuff like that. It's just I read this story. I didn't read the story. I read the headline from one of the big papers that had written a story about this, and it said UFC needs an anti-hero, and here he is, Nate Diaz. And it's true. It's just I said it leading up to this fight. He's the guy that says "fuck you" to the man, but he never really says "fuck you" to the man. He's always every time I see him, Nate is cool, but he just has this thing that people like.
And